Welcome back to the Hoop of Basketball channel, everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most explosive stories in the WNBA right now. Cheryl Reeve, the legendary head coach of the Minnesota Lynx, is reportedly furious after DeWanna rejected her team to join Caitlyn Clark in the Indiana Fever. But what led to this shocking decision? Was it about money, loyalty, or something deeper? And how will this impact the Lynx, the Fever, and the WNBA as a whole? In this video, we're breaking it all down. From the behind-the-scenes drama to the potential fallout, we'll explore every angle of this story. So hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. Before we dive into the drama, let's talk about Cheryl Reeve. If you've been following the WNBA, you know Cheryl Reeve is one of the most successful coaches in league history. With multiple championships under her belt, she's built the Minnesota Lynx into a powerhouse. But Cheryl isn't just a great coach. She's a fierce competitor who demands excellence from her players. However, her no-nonsense approach has also led to some tense moments, and this situation with DeWanna might be one of the most controversial yet. So what went wrong? Let's take a closer look. Now let's talk about DeWanna. If you've been following the WNBA, you know DeWanna is one of the most versatile players in the league. Standing at 6 feet 4 inches, DeWanna is a matchup nightmare, capable of scoring, rebounding, and defending at an elite level. Her journey to the WNBA began at Auburn, where she was a standout player, and she's since become a key player for every team she's been on. But DeWanna's decision to reject Cheryl Reeve and the Lynx in favor of Caitlyn Clark and the Indiana Fever has raised eyebrows. Was it about money, loyalty, or something else? Of course, no discussion about the Indiana Fever is complete without talking about Caitlyn Clark. If you've been following women's basketball, you know Caitlyn Clark is one of the most electrifying talents to hit the court in years. Her deep threes, flashy passes, and clutch performances have made her a fan favorite, and the Fever are banking on her to turn their franchise around. But Caitlyn's arrival has also created some tension, as other players like DeWanna are drawn to her star power. So how did Caitlyn factor into DeWanna's decision? Let's explore. Let's talk about the Indiana Fever. For years, the Fever have been in rebuilding mode, but the arrival of Caitlyn Clark has changed everything. With her star power and skill, the Fever are suddenly a team to watch. But building a contender takes more than just one player, and that's where DeWanna comes in. By signing DeWanna, the Fever are sending a message that they're serious about competing. But at what cost? Let's take a closer look at the Fever's rise and what it means for the WNBA. On the other hand, the Minnesota Lynx are facing some serious challenges. After years of dominance, the Lynx are in a transitional phase, and losing DeWanna is a major blow. But why did DeWanna choose the Fever over the Lynx? Was it about money, playing time, or something else? Let's break down the Lynx's struggles and what this means for Cheryl Reeve and the team's future. Now let's get into the heart of the drama. DeWanna's decision to reject Cheryl Reeve and the Lynx in favor of Caitlyn Clark and the Indiana Fever. What led to this shocking move? Was it about money, loyalty, or something deeper? According to sources, DeWanna was offered a lucrative deal by the Fever, but it wasn't just about the money. DeWanna was also drawn to the opportunity to play with Caitlyn Clark and be part of a rising team. But how did Cheryl Reeve react to this decision? Cheryl Reeve is known for her fiery personality, and her reaction to DeWanna's decision was no exception. According to reports, Cheryl was furious when she learned that DeWanna had chosen the Fever over the Lynx. But why was Cheryl so upset? Was it about losing a key player, or was it something more personal? With DeWanna joining Caitlyn Clark, the Indiana Fever have a new dynamic that could shake up the WNBA. DeWanna's versatility and experience make her the perfect complement to Caitlyn's scoring and playmaking. But how will they mesh on the court? And what does this mean for the Fever's chances this season? After losing DeWanna, the Minnesota Lynx are left with some serious questions. How will they replace her production? Will Cheryl Reeve make a big move in free agency? Or will she look to develop younger players? And what does this mean for the Lynx's chances this season? Of course, no drama is complete without the fans weighing in, and this situation is no exception. Social media has been buzzing with reactions to DeWanna's decision and Cheryl Reeve's fury. Some fans are siding with DeWanna, while others are defending Cheryl. But one thing's for sure, this story has sparked a heated debate among WNBA fans. This situation raises some important questions about free agency in the WNBA. How do teams balance loyalty and business? What role do players like Caitlyn Clark play in attracting free agents? And how does this impact the league's competitive balance? DeWanna Bonner's decision to join the Indiana Fever is a defining moment in her career. But how will this move impact her legacy? Will she be remembered as a player who chased success or as someone who prioritized loyalty? And what does this mean for her future in the WNBA? Cheryl Reeve's reaction to DeWanna Bonner's decision has also raised questions about her legacy. Will this situation tarnish her reputation as one of the greatest coaches in WNBA history? Or will she use this as motivation to rebuild the Lynx and prove her critics wrong? With DeWanna Bonner joining Caitlyn Clark, the Indiana Fever are suddenly one of the most intriguing teams in the WNBA. The addition of DeWanna, a seasoned veteran with championship experience, to a roster led by Caitlyn, the league's most electrifying rookie, has fans and analysts buzzing. But the big question is, do the Fever have what it takes to compete for a championship? And how will this new dynamic impact the rest of the league? Let's break it all down. The pairing of DeWanna Bonner and Caitlyn Clark is a match made in basketball heaven. DeWanna brings versatility, experience, and a proven ability to perform in clutch moments. She's a player who can score from anywhere on the court, defend multiple positions, and provide leadership in the locker room. On the other hand, Caitlyn Clark is a generational talent who has already shown she can dominate at the professional level. Her ability to shoot from deep, create plays for her teammates, and take over games makes her a nightmare for opposing defenses. Together, DeWanna and Caitlyn form a duo that can compete with any team in the league. DeWanna's experience and versatility complement Caitlyn's youthful energy and scoring prowess, creating a balanced attack that can adapt to any situation. But while the potential is there, the Fever will need more than just two stars to make a championship run. For the Fever to truly contend, they'll need their supporting cast to step up. Players like Nalissa Smith, Kelsey Mitchell, and Aaliyah Boston will play crucial roles in determining how far this team can go. Nalissa Smith has shown flashes of brilliance as a forward who can score and rebound at a high level. Kelsey Mitchell is a proven scorer who can take pressure off Caitlyn and DeWanna, while Aaliyah Boston is a defensive anchor who can protect the rim and dominate the boards. The key for the Fever will be getting consistent production from their role players. If they can develop a reliable third or fourth scoring option and maintain strong team chemistry, they'll be a tough out in the playoffs. But if the supporting cast struggles, the pressure on DeWanna and Caitlyn could become overwhelming. Another critical piece of the puzzle is head coach Christy Sides. Sides has done an admirable job of managing a young team and integrating Caitlyn Clark into the lineup. But with the addition of DeWanna Bonner, the stakes are higher and the expectations are greater. Sides will need to find the right balance between giving her stars the freedom to create and ensuring the team plays disciplined, team-oriented basketball. One of the biggest challenges for Sides will be managing egos and keeping everyone focused on the ultimate goal, winning a championship. With DeWanna's experience and Caitlyn's star power, there's potential for tension if things don't go smoothly. But if Sides can navigate these challenges, the Fever could be a force to be reckoned with. While the Fever's roster looks promising on paper, they'll face stiff competition in their quest for a championship. Teams like the Las Vegas Aces, New York Liberty, and Seattle Storm are loaded with talent and have championship experience. The Aces, led by Aja Wilson and Chelsea Gray, are the defending champions and remain the team to beat. The Liberty, with Brianna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu, are a powerhouse in the East. And the Storm, despite losing Sue Bird, still have Jewel Lloyd and a strong supporting cast. For the Fever to compete with these elite teams, they'll need to play at a consistently high level. That means tightening up their defense, minimizing turnovers, and executing in clutch moments. While Caitlyn and DeWanna give them a chance against anyone, the Fever will need to prove they can go toe-to-toe with the league's best. One of the most underrated aspects of championship teams is chemistry. The Fever will need to build trust and cohesion on and off the court to reach their full potential. DeWanna Bonner's leadership will be crucial in this regard. As a veteran who has been through the grind of a WNBA season, she can help guide Caitlyn and the younger players through the ups and downs of the season. Caitlyn Clark's ability to adapt to the professional game will also be key. While she's already shown she can dominate, the WNBA is a different beast than college basketball. The physicality, speed, and intensity of the league can be overwhelming for even the most talented rookies. If Caitlyn can continue to grow and learn from DeWanna, the Fever's chemistry could become a major strength. So, what will it take for the Fever to win a championship? First, they'll need to stay healthy. Injuries have derailed many promising teams, and the Fever can't afford to lose DeWanna or Caitlyn for an extended period. Second, they'll need to develop a strong defensive identity. While their offense has the potential to be explosive, defense wins championships, and the Fever will need to lock down opponents in key moments. Finally, they'll need to embrace the pressure. With DeWanna and Caitlyn leading the way, the Fever will have a target on their backs. Every team will bring their best when they face Indiana, and the Fever will need to rise to the occasion. If they can handle the spotlight and stay focused on their goals, they have the talent to make a deep playoff run. The Fever's rise could have major implications for the WNBA. With Caitlyn Clark already drawing massive crowds and DeWanna Bonner adding star power, the Fever are poised to become one of the league's most popular teams. This could lead to increased ticket sales, higher TV ratings, and more attention for the league as a whole. But the Fever's success isn't just good for the WNBA, it's good for basketball. A competitive Indiana team adds another layer of intrigue to the league and gives fans another reason to tune in. Whether you're a Fever fan or not, there's no denying that this team is must-watch TV. So, what's next for Cheryl Reeve, DeWanna Bonner, Caitlyn Clark, and the WNBA? This story is far from over, and the fallout could have major implications for the league. Whether you're Team Cheryl, Team DeWanna, or Team Caitlyn, one thing's for sure, this story's just getting started. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like and subscribe, press the bell notification for more updates on this story, WNBA. See you in the next video.